Welcome to Quilter's Toolbox, a program dedicated to bringing you the latest tools, some great tips, and innovative techniques. Our guest host will share their insights and take us to new levels of sewing and quilting. Here's what you'll find on today's show.
Today we'll meet Luveta Nickels. She's one of the junk jeans people. She shares her thoughts and ideas with us on our guest profile. Luveta will rip and tear us into creative success with her topsy-turvy quilt project. I didn't know you could do that with jeans. Our toolbox tip will help us solve some of those problems we all run into. We'll do a product review in our Inside the Toolbox segment. The right tools sure can make the job easier.
Let's test your knowledge on Quilter's Toolbox with our Quilter's Quiz. Do you know how wide the average cotton quilting fabric is? Is it A, 36 inches, B, 48 inches, C, 60 inches, or D, 44 inches? Find out if you're right a little later on in the show.
I guess if I had to describe myself using a sewing term, it would be cutting, ripping, tearing. I get into those blue jeans. Blue jeans are my forte, whether I'm doing a quilt or not. And I'd have to add the term shopping in there. I think shopping should be a sewing term. I grew up on a farm, and you get some of those real rich creative things out of how you're brought up. The one-room schoolhouse, hard chores, and honesty gave me some of the tools that give me success today. What I do is my absolute passion. It started out very, very early when I liked to sew. I think it stemmed back to maybe even pre-6 years old because I wanted to sew. My parents didn't perhaps have the financial funding to buy me new fabric, so old jeans were thrown my way. And since then, I certainly didn't have a plan at that early age, but it was a sign that this was what I was meant to do. I've thought about what makes me really happy, and when I am the happiest, it's when I'm working. I love to work, create, and when you're creating, you're being you're taking something from inside, something from nothing, and all of a sudden a garment or home deck project emerges. And I think that's what really makes me happy. And it doesn't have to be hard work. When work makes you happy, it's not considered work. Time is $1 million question. I like to grab little snippets whenever I can. I travel a lot. But during the night, when an idea hits you, or perhaps you just can't sleep, you have all that stuff running around, 4 a.m. is my prime time, and I'm pretty rest assured that when I'm up and working in that time of the day, I'll have least interruptions. I can't bear to throw anything away. I get passionate about scraps. Even when you tear jeans apart, you have this curly little thread hanging around. I've even saved the little piles of thread. So when I work with scraps and leftover pieces, I kind of put them into piles. And I know I'm teased by my sisters and brothers because they say I'm going to die in my basement someday and they will never find me. They'll unearth the piles of fabric and there I'll be. And you know what I say? What a way to go. If I had to come up with a philosophy, I guess it would be something like I've never met a piece of fabric I didn't like. I once in a previous life owned a store, and I can prove that philosophy. I sponsored an ugly fabric trade-in contest one day. I paid money to actually trade in their ugly fabric, and to this day I own every piece of those fabrics, and in my eyes they're not ugly. So it all depends on who owns that fabric, but philosophy would be there's not anything ugly out there. I love it all. Hi, I'm Luveta Nickels, and I have a project that I want to share with you today. It's called Topsy Turvy, and I want to show you how to recycle some of your toddler's blue jeans. It's a wonderful way to put them into a remembrance quilt, and the best part of all, it's so easy. So without any further ado, we're going to show you how to get ready with the blue jeans. The first thing you and I want to decide is what to do with these pockets, because perhaps we'll use the pockets on a pillow to match later on. The thing I want to tell you gals out there is to get rid of your seam rippers. The thing that you're going to use to loosen the bar tacks at the corners is just a simple utility knife. The utility knife is to loosen the bar tack. You're just going to loosen up that bar tack and then grab a hold, girls. Grab a hold, and you're going to relocate this back pocket. I don't know how long this is going to take, and if you run into a little snag, get your razor knife and go ahead and finish removing that back pocket. Now, I love this method because at this point in time, you and I can decorate it, embellish it, and then put it back onto our project. The same thing goes when you're taking these jeans apart. And before we go ahead and take them apart, I want to mention the rivets. Sometimes these rivets can be a hindrance. And if your pocket has a rivet in it, then I want you to go back here and cut a hole. Cut a hole right behind that rivet, leave the rivet in your pocket, and then go ahead and remove it like we just did. But again, I want you to get rid of your seam rippers, use your razor touch knife, or perhaps get your scissors out. And go ahead and start at that inside leg seam. You would do this for the little jeans that I just showed you on that handout, or the quilt there hanging, and grab a hold. You want to grab a hold and go ahead and tear. If the seam is too stiff for you, then by all means, get your scissors out and cut along this inside leg seam. I'm going to go ahead and tear both legs, and you would do the very same thing for the outer seams. And again, you want to, if it's too hard to cut or tear, just get your scissors and cut right along that outside seam, and you would want to leave the flat felled seam exposed here. You don't want to cut into that beautiful seam we're going to show you in just a moment. So you've got your jeans cut into 4 sections. Everybody's with me. Now we're going to go ahead and get ready with the backing piece to that beautiful little wall hanging. I would like to start with the backing fabric, and you're going to cut a piece, approximately, I would say 36 to 42 inches. And then you're going to put a border on. And in order to get ready for your border, I would like you to tear them. I make little 2-inch snips. Go ahead and rip your border pieces. And at this point in time, you are going to press it. I like to get out my spray starch and press this because it has a few little hairy edges, makes it nice and stiff for you to go ahead and sew onto your quilt. Now that we have our border pieces all nice and pressed, it's very important to take them to the backing fabric, and we're going to serge them right sides together. So we want to do the 2 outer edges, and I'll tell you a little later how important that is, but it's we're going to do them right sides together. And next, we're going to show you how to make a perfect mitered corner using Scotch tape.
It seems sewing machine accessories, like the machines themselves, had their successes and failures. One gadget that never quite caught on was a musical sewing machine cover patented in 1882. The cover held a player piano roll and was run by treadle power. Stay tuned for more from Quilter's Toolbox.
Now I want to have just a quick little review here to be sure to tell you how important it is to go ahead and sew the 2 outer edges first, the 2 longer edges, and then come across with your short ends. Otherwise, you might run out of enough fabric in your borders. Now I want to show you how we're going to miter this double color with Scotch tape. The first thing we're going to determine is how wide we want our border to be. In this particular instance, we're going to say that it's 3.5 inches wide. So I'm going to go ahead and take my ruler, and from the wrong side here, we're going to measure from the point with our ruler down one side of the border. Oh, and let me just interject here. It's very important at this point in time to press under your generous 1/4 inch on all 4 border edges. Let's press those under a 1/4 inch. Now we're going to go ahead and measure from the point down one side double. So 3.5 and 3.5 would be 7 inches. And I'm going to make a little mark here. Use an erasable pen or something such as that. Make a mark so that you can see. And then you're going to measure from that same point down the other side on the opposite border 7 inches. Remember, we're doubling that measurement. 3.5, 3.5 makes 7. Now we're just simply going to connect the dots. We're going to tear a piece of tape, and it's important on the length of the tape. You're going to tear the tape a little bit longer than what that fabric measured. Tear it off, and I go ahead and do this, connect the dots, do it very carefully. I go ahead and put it down so there's a little extension, tape it to the wrong side, connecting that dot. And if you don't happen to get this just perfect, you want to take up your tape and re-tape it so that you're very sure these 2 particular dots match up. Then what we're going to do is take the right sides of the fabric and see your tape extensions here? That's there for a purpose. We're going to bring these right sides together, making sure that we're folding it directly on point, and tape the tape together exactly where it would meet. Go ahead and make sure it's connected. There we go. And now what you and I have created is an automatic stitching line. Now for the ease of TV here today, we're going to take our pins and we're going to stitch, pretend like we're stitching right across that line, right at the top edge, if you will. We're going to stitch all the way to the border, and this is wonderful because when you get to the edge here, you are actually connecting it where these 2 colors meet. So pretend like that's sewed, we have the perfect angle, and I'm going to be brave and go ahead and cut it. Yes, we're going to cut right through. We're going to cut that triangle off, and then my message here today is we mustn't throw it away. So we're going to lay that aside, and even with these pins, we're going to turn this inside out and look at this beautiful mitered corner. Even though the pins are still there, we've gone ahead and done this one, and you're going to do that on all 4 edges, or corners I should say. And I have a sample here, if you'll just allow me to grab it. We've got a sample already done where we have mitered all 4 corners. So in effect, we're making a window frame or a picture frame, and the next step would be is to cut your facing fabric. So you're going to put your batting on the inside, kind of like a window. Put that all in there so that it reaches out to your mitered corners, and then your facing fabric will go on top of that, and then just encase it, if you will. Just encase it in here, and then at this point in time, use your walking foot. You'll have good luck with the walking foot, and stitch all the way around this inner border, attaching all 3 layers. And then I like to come out here and stitch in the ditch, stitching right between the red and the blue, so that you have made essentially, I'd like to say, a blank or naked quilt. And I have another sample to show you how that looks when it's all quilted, all stitched together, really nice. And then all you have to do is decorate it with your wonderful little jeans. Now I've selected this little pair of jeans with the red flat felled side seam. It's beautifully decorated, so I just did it in half instead of into quarters. And after you stitch this through all 4 layers, your quilt gets automatically quilted. And again, you can decorate the jean pieces before you put them onto the quilt with these little motifs I've cut out from the backing fabric. Now remember those 4 triangles that we cut from this perfectly mitered corner? We're going to go ahead and decorate a reverse side of the pillow top. Now I've enjoyed this project, and I hope you gals at home will get your topsy-turvy jeans out and preserve your quilt.
Now let's go back in time with QTV's Rewind. Today we go back to 1996.
All right, here are some ideas. First of all, we're going to take strips. That's what I work with mostly. And we'll take a strip of fabric, and it doesn't matter how wide. That's one of the neat things about using this type of technique, is because the narrower the strip, the smaller the piece will be when you finish. The wider the strip, the bigger the piece will be. But what we're going to do is take, first of all, the 5 and just place it on the strip, cut our angle. That's the perfect angle for a 5-pointed star. Now we need to know how wide that strip is, and it's 3 inches. So if it's 3 inches, we take a ruler with a 3-inch line on, and put that 3-inch line right along that angle we just cut. Butt the Star Maker 5 right up against it, making sure we're lined up at the bottom. That's what ensures that angle is accurate. Move the ruler and cut it. If we do that and put 5 of those together, we'll get a perfect 5-pointed star. If we take the Star Maker 6 and cut it, our star has 6 points. If we take the Star Maker 8 and cut it, we have 8 points. Again, the size doesn't matter. A narrow strip would give us a smaller star, a wider strip, a bigger star. Here I've got 3 strips sewn together, and we're going to cut them. Again, if we use the 5, our star will have 5 points. This one, as you can see, was not cut with the 5. Let's just go to the 6. There we go, that's the angle. This was cut with the 6, Star Maker 6. We can put it together like this. Again, if we had used the 5, it would have just 5 points. The 6 has 6 points. But we can also take those same pieces and put them together this way. One of them has the green in the middle. This one has the burgundy in the middle. If we use the same pieces, the same strips, and we cut them with a sharper angle, which is the 8, then we will have an 8-pointed star. That's what the 8 means. This star could have been made this way, or we could line it up this way. And when we have an even number of points, we can even have another variation. You can see how it would change the look of the star completely. All right, this has an even number of points, which means 8. The 6 would work too. Every other point could be the opposite, and it gives us a whole nother look. We're going to take strips again, and we're going to cut them, and cut them a little bit differently. These were cut using the Star Maker 5 this way and cutting what we call a wedge. That means we cut on both sides rather than just one angle and then another angle. Okay, we can take those and we can put them together into a design like this, or just the opposite. We could have put it together this way with a light on the outside, or we can take 2 of them and sew them together. That would give us a point. And how many points would be in our star? It would be 5. Okay, here we have a 5-pointed star. Started from this in the middle, then these pieces were added on. Or we can have this star that just turns the light color toward the inside. And it started with this piece. Okay. Now, these were all done with a 5, so that's how many points we have.
If you pick D, you're right. The average cotton quilting fabric is 44 inches.
A lot of the time when quilters see blocks like these, they panic because they think they're hard to do. But the deal is, if you know the trick, it's a piece of cake. When it comes to aligning seam allowances, we all understand about butting those seams up against each other so that they oppose, so that you can get a nice, tight intersection that will make the quilt police really happy. But what do you do in a situation like this where the seam allowances crisscross? I have a really easy tip for you. We're going to start with tiger tape. Now this stuff is designed for hand quilters. They're going to try to match their stitch length to the lines on that tape. But the tape is also exactly 1/4 of an inch wide. And so if you tear off a piece of the tape and put it over your thumbnail, you have a perfect 1/4 inch measure. Now you can take your first piece, measure from the cut edge to the seam allowance, and put a pin in it. Now we know exactly where our 1/4 inch is. And you go to your next piece and do exactly the same thing. Measure from the cut edge to the seam allowance and put a pin in it. Now you have them joined at exactly the 1/4 inch. You can keep that pin standing upright and put a pin on either side of it if you want to. But what I like to do is put it into the sewing machine, get the seams started, and then just put my fingernail there and follow it into the machine. And when you're done, you will end up with a seam allowance. Those points will be totally perfect. Very easy to do. The other thing that you can do when you're trying to put these two pieces together is you need to know where your 1/4 of an inch mark is on the corner. So if you flip the piece over and use again your thumb to measure from side to side, you have exactly your 1/4 inch, and you can mark that point. Now you know exactly where you're going to start stitching when you line these babies up. And you stitch out from there off the end, and this is the trick to how you end up with perfect seam allowances. So I hope that this means now that you know this trick, you're not going to be scared of pieces like this anymore, because you know the secret to doing beautiful, perfect precision piecing. My name is Beth Ferrier, and I hope you'll go out and piece something.
Now let's take a closer look at the project that we made earlier on in the show. What I want to point out to you is the corners here. Remember the miters that we did? We had these extra triangles that were left over. These actually get cut away, and then you end up with this perfectly mitered corner, not only with the one color, but the two colors. Another thing, and remember I said never throw these away. Those will be used on the back side of this coordinating pillow. So you stitch down the leftover mitered corners on the four corners of the pillow, and that will help you use up every scrap. Don't forget about the pockets that we did, and on those particular pockets we talked about the rivets. You want to go ahead and stitch or bar tack beside. Come up and stitch here as closely as you can, bar tack, and the rivet just kind of hangs out there. That's not going to go anywhere. And then also remember that when you stitch the jeans through all 3 layers, this automatically gets quilted as you go, so you don't have to go back and add quilting stitches. I hope you liked this project, and whenever you come across a little baby toddler pair of jeans, remember to recycle them into your memory quilt. We like to call this one Topsy-Turvy.
If you would like a copy of today's Quilter's Toolbox program or would like to order today's feature project, call 1-800-248-5293. That's 1-800-248-5293. Or visit us on the web at quiltingtools.com. Please remember to specify the program number when ordering.
Thank you so much for joining us on Quilter's Toolbox. We hope you learned something new or just had a good time. We sure had fun bringing you this show. Please join us for the next Quilter's Toolbox, where we'll bring you the latest tools, some great tips, innovative techniques, and some good old-fashioned quilting fun.